Is that not? Most of us were in a situation where when we get into an argument with our spouse, and at that time, when our kid is entering, we either try to completely say that behave in a normal way, indicating that nothing has happened, or we try to tend to say towards a kid that you'll have to move towards the other space or please move out from here. If you're doing any of this, please stop doing it, because doing this is going to create a kind of insecure feeling to the child, because the child knew at the moment when you're trying to change things, they knew that's not real, and they feel like parents are tending to not to show something and they do not know what, and they imagine many things, and continuous activities of this will give a kind of insecure feeling. And there are certain philosophies or certain references which says that parents shouldn't fight before the kids, but I would rather say that parents should fight before kids, but with the important clause that parents also should resolve their fight in front of the kids. Why do we have to do this? There are three important aspects why we should do this, because we all knew, even in films and around us, we all see the relationship is always a goody goody thing, right? But these fights are some of the important aspects where children tend to understand that a healthy relationship doesn't always has to be in agreement, and it doesn't always have to say yes to everything. They still understand, even if there are no's, even if there are conflicts, still a healthy relationship exists. This will also reflect for them in their subconscious mind when you try to say no, when you have a conflict with your children. So always show them the natural part of the relationship. So that's the first important thing. And second important thing is, as I said before, when we try to mask, or when we try the kid to ask the kid to move around, they feel a kind of insecure feeling. Why is that parents are hiding something with me? Instead, when they see you are open and when you are vulnerable, when even they have such situations in life in future, they'll be opening up to you. They will not try to escape or mask things from you because they have witnessed it. They knew their parents haven't done that, and so subconsciously they will also start to inherit these properties and they wouldn't repeat it. And most important aspect is, third one, they understand how should they handle the conflict in a healthier way, in terms of tone, in terms of empathizing and listening. All these traits they tend to see in front of their eyes. So what could be the best role model for them to understand and nurture a relationship? Because this is not just one thing, right? The world and the environment is surrounded with different kind of relationship which our kids has to handle. It could be their siblings, it could be their friends, relatives, nephews, and anywhere whenever there is an argument and there is a conflict, they knew how they should handle it in a respectful tone. They should empathize and they should listen. So they all tend to get all this by observing us. And important things that what as a parent and even as a human and an individual which will have to be mindful while such conflict is happening inside the home in our environment is, first thing, during such arguments, make sure that you do not use very harsh words against your partner or person. And second, make sure you do not generalize them with certain words or label them saying that you are always arrogant, you always shout. So do not do these generalized statements. And third, always be mindful with regard to your tone. Though you are anger, though you are in frustration, try to maintain a tone which is going to be respectful for them. So when we try to do all of these things, our kids will grow up in an environment which is realistic, and they to understand the other aspects, the real aspects of life. And this would give them a healthy boost up for the relationship and their perspectives of relationship. I hope each one of you will follow it. Let me know how this worked for you.